Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports, kicking off Public Media M1's foreign language news hour. I'm Árpád Szőci with the latest from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Thanks for tuning in. The Hungarian government claims that the United Nations continues to push for its global compact for migration to be accepted as international law. The European Union also supports the compact. That's what Hungary's Foreign Affairs and Trade Minister said at the UN in New York. Péter Szijjártó pointed out that the UN's efforts will ensure that unchecked mass migration will occur. The minister also said that Hungary, as well as a number of other countries, have rejected the proposal.
Exactly 1 year ago, the United Nations General Assembly agreed on the Global Compact for Safe, Orderly and Regular Migration. Its goal is for global migration to be valid in every country and there be a valid unified set of laws concerning it, which means migrants can enter any country and receive the same services as the citizens in those countries. This so-called Global Compact for Migration was also rejected by Hungary, the United States, Poland, the Czech Republic, Israel and Brazil. According to Péter Szijjártó, the UN is continuously attempting to make these two packages a part of international law, so it would become a point of reference and have a binding basis. The minister said that uncontrollable mass migrational waves are a great danger and security risk to the whole world. If these irregular migrants set off, then illegal migration could offer a chance for terrorist organizations to spread their extremist ideologies and militants worldwide. Hungary, along with some like-minded countries, including Poland, who share a similar position on migration, will make every possible effort to prevent the UN's Global Compact for Migration package from becoming a base of reference in international law, the Hungary's foreign minister said. Péter Szijjártó noted that Hungary's position is clear. Border protection is a matter of sovereignty and security, and violating borders and supporting and finding excuses for border violators are unacceptable.
The Hungary Helps program has so far assisted 70,000 people. The Minister of State for Helping Persecuted Christians and the implementation of the Hungary Helps program talked about this on Public Media's M1 TV channel. Tristan Azbey announced that the government's goal is to stop people from migrating by helping them in their own homelands.
We have not only contributed to the persistency of 70,000 innocent persecuted indigent people, but for them to stay on motherland, which is an important aspect for Hungary too. This is what we have achieved through our humanitarian and international development programs, emergency services after terror attacks, and with our scholarship programs.
Next year, Budapest will host the 52nd International Eucharistic Congress. Representatives of Christian communities from around the world will be in the Hungarian capital from September 13th to 20th. The countdown has already begun with a poster campaign and the slogan, "Meet Jesus in Budapest."
1938 Budapest. Archive records of the 34th Eucharistic World Congress. The Roman Catholic Church regularly organizes the global event, whose primary goal is to familiarize the world with the Blessed Sacrament. 200,000 individuals took part in the inaugurating Mass at Híradó Square more than 80 years ago. This is the Vatican. Pope Francis spoke of the Eucharistic Congress that will take place next year during his most recent Advent Sunday sermon. The Congress will take place in the Hungarian capital. Pope Francis asked for prayers from the faithful. Let us pray for the fruitfulness of the Eucharistic Congress to be held in Budapest to renew the paths of Catholic communities, Pope Francis said. He reminded those present of the motto of the event, "All my springs are in you," Psalms 87:7. A large poster was raised onto the outer walls of the St. Peter and Paul Parish Church in Óbuda. The banner measures 6 by 3 meters. It features the IEC2020.hu website, where you can already register for the Congress, in addition to the Meet Jesus in Budapest slogan. Waiting for our Messiah. That's what the Feast of Christmas is about as well. He was born in Bethlehem and on our altars, where we adorn him through the most holy celebration of the Mass. Zoltán Tárcsi, the parish priest of the St. Peter and Paul Church, said. The banner of the Eucharistic World Congress to come will soon adorn the outer walls of all churches throughout the country.
Recently deceased Hungarian politician Janos Horvath was a visionary who wanted to change the world and with that himself, and also ensure that everyone be a free and independent citizen in a free and independent country. That's what Hungarian President Janos Horvath said at Horvath's funeral in Szécely in Fehér County. Horvath had left his homeland during the Hungarian Revolution of 1956 and moved to the United States. There, he lived for more than 40 years teaching at university before moving back to Hungary. He died a couple of weeks ago at age 99. At the end of his career, he was also elevated to the Hungarian parliamentary title of Father of the House. The importance of the Hungarian language to Hungarians is reflected by the Hungarian saying, "A nation lives by its language." That's why this year's Guardian of the Hungarian Language Award is such an important event. People are chosen for their efforts in promoting the Hungarian language, whether it be in Hungary proper or in the surrounding countries with Hungarian minority populations.
A gold base with a glass quill. This is what the Hungarian Language Guardians, or Magyar Nyelvőr Award, looks like. Every year, this acknowledgement is awarded to those who are dedicated to the preservation of the Hungarian language, both in Hungary and in the neighboring countries with Hungarian minorities. This year, Széchenyi Prize-winning linguist Jenő Kis, Hungarian teacher in Kolozsvár, Enikő Iszlai, as well as a school principal from Gyergyószent Miklós in Transylvania, Ildikó Bernát, received this most notable award in Parliament. This award continues to bind us to carry out responsible work as well, so that in the years to come I will continue to work for the community, to preserve the Hungarian language, alongside my colleagues, Ildikó Bernát said. The prize winners were chosen by the advisory board of the Hungarian Language Guardians Award. Their goal is research in terms of the Hungarian language, preservation of the language, as well as supporting language instruction initiatives. Here in Budapest, this might not seem like such a great undertaking, but in the neighboring countries, this is indeed a notable task. Going to schools in the diaspora where Hungarians are minorities. That is where our work truly has merit, where every little bit of help counts, István Keszi said. At the award ceremony, the State Secretary for Public Administration spoke of how the Hungarian language carries a history of the Magyar peoples in and of itself. It determines its culture, and finally, it binds the nation. The Hungarian Language Guardians Awards were handed over for the 9th time in Parliament.
A judge committed a serious mistake when he released a convict after just a few months in prison who then killed his own 2 children in Győr before killing himself. That's what the head of the Prime Minister's office said at a government press conference. Gergely Gulyás said that both the prison and the public prosecutor's office had disagreed with releasing the man. However, a judge had already played his part when he decided to only sentence the man to 5 years in prison for attacking his wife with a hammer. Gulyás added that the government is now considering a possible change to the law whereby if someone carries out life-threatening attacks, then that person must serve his or her full sentence. In Zalakáros in western Hungary, a unique 2-story sauna center has been inaugurated. On the ground floor of the Zalakáros spa, there's a steam cabin, an aroma biosauna, as well as wellness baths. And on the first floor, you'll find a sauna that can accommodate up to 40 people, as well as a sauna where you can conduct seances. Cold and hot water bathing pools are also there, and a jacuzzi. The sauna center has a capacity of 200 people and opens on Friday. The history of the former Híradó porcelain factory will be on display as a traveling exhibition at the Óbuda Museum in northern Budapest. Currently, it's being shown in Tata in the north of the country. The exhibition is called Yearning to be Fragile, which also reveals a lot about the world of porcelain. The factory's been around for about a century, but stopped production during World War II when it was partially destroyed. The display also features several hundred items from private collections. And that wraps up another Hungary Reports. You can catch this show every night, though, after the Hungarian news at 11 p.m. and online, as always. Please stick around now, if you can, for our German, Russian, and Chinese language news. Thanks very much for watching, and minden jót.